Well, let's start our discussion and discuss all of those issues with our guest today. In Kabul, we have Waleed Karyab. He's a human rights activist and former official at Afghanistan's Education Ministry. In London, Horia Mossadegh, the executive director of the Conflict Analysis Network, a human rights research organisation. And in Islamabad, Imtiaz Gul, executive director of the Centre for Research and Security Studies, an institute that focuses on security, radicalisation and governance. Thank you, all of you, for joining us today on Inside Story. Waleed, how is all this seen in Kabul? Because I think back to 2021 when the Taliban took over, and I think most people who are watching those events, I was in Kabul just a week before the Taliban took over, thought that Pakistan was going to be the Afghan Taliban's best friend. Now, the turn of events, how is that seen in Kabul?
Before coming into your point, I do, due to all respect, I do not agree with the statement Philip brother has made about Pakistan as facing economic challenges nowadays. Therefore, they are just deporting the Afghan refugees. So Afghan refugees in Pakistan, they are working, they have businesses, they profit, the Pakistan's economy. Pakistan is not a European country which could facilitate as much opportunities as is needed for a human. They are working, they are just doing good profits for the Pakistan government. It's not burden on their economy. Why Pakistan didn't deport this amount of people 20 years before and in the past decades, because they were getting millions and billions of dollars from United Nations and other international organizations. Nowadays they have demands as well to have more and more money. And if they really help people of Afghanistan, they must help people of Afghanistan nowadays, and they should stop these deportations, because nowadays people of Afghanistan need help more than ever. We face a lot of economic and social challenges here, and there are many other political challenges and also educational challenges that half of the population are deprived from their basic rights. So therefore,
okay,
so really
let me put that point, the last point you make there, to Imtiaz. Imtiaz, women and girls that Pakistan is going to send across the border. They will not be able to work, they will not be able to go to schools, they will not be able to go to universities. And it's not just women and girls. The UNHCR put out a statement saying they're extremely concerned for Afghan nationals who may face a risk of harm upon return, ethnic and religious minorities, journalists, human rights activists and members of artistic professions. Some have even said Pakistan is going to deport some of these people and they may be killed.
Well, I don't really think that they will be killed. I mean, I'm surprised, by the selectivity, by the exceptionalism that the UNHCR and other international agencies deploy. Nobody talks about the deportations from Iran. Nobody talks about women, girls being sent back. It's at least 1.5 million Afghans who have been sent out of Iran in the last year and a half. Having said that, nobody condones any forced repatriation or expulsion. I don't want to be misunderstood. We have all the sympathies for all these people. But when the status as a refugee or as a foreigner living in one country is taken as an entitlement, I think there the issue begins. And when the same people start talking negatively about the country that they have been living in for decades, that also creates another problem for those people like ourselves who have been advocating the right of naturalization, citizenship for all those young Afghans who have been born in Pakistan. But then because of the
let me bring in Waleed in Kabul on another point, because the Trump administration is worth, I think, bringing into the discussion, because some of these people, as we say, were people who were supporters of the old government, Ashraf Ghani's government, who went to Pakistan. And the US was going to approve some of these people for resettlement. I've seen the figure of 20,000 Afghans in Pakistan who were going to go to the US, and yet President Trump in January signed an executive order suspending all admission of refugees. I mean, should we be worried about these people currently residing in Pakistan? Waleed.
Yes, why not? There are thousands of people who left their country and they were compelled. No one wants to leave their country. They went there, and it has been more than 3 years that they are there, and they have sold their homes and all the resources that they had, they spent. So they're waiting for their cases to go abroad. But if in these difficulties, although Donald Trump banned all the cases or suspended, and their future is uncertain. So on the other hand, Pakistan is pressurizing these people, although they have legal documents. So there are pressures in both sides. Although they face a lot of economic challenges as well. So it is very humiliating in this situation. At least our neighboring countries, a country like Pakistan, could behave friendly, and also they should be supportive with these people. And also there is a story in Peshawar, I think there was one guy, he was Afghan, and he committed suicide in the result of the ban of the cases. So because he faced a lot of challenges in both sides. So therefore, in this situation, Afghan people, especially those who are waiting to go abroad, they would be so disappointed if the Pakistan government is not supporting.
And I think this is nothing more than a political move, because from one hand, they want to put pressure on Taliban because of they are providing sanctuaries to the PPTP inside Afghanistan. And at the same time, because many Western countries are now in the process of using Pakistan as a transit point where they are evacuating many Afghans who are working or they have been allying with the members of the international community. So in the past 2-3 years, this behavior have been turned into such a extortioning behavior, as Waleed already mentioned, because Pakistan and Iran both, they were receiving quite a significant amount of support from UNHCR for hosting Afghan refugees, but now it is turning into a different level of, extortioning the international community for keeping Afghans, or otherwise we will deport them, otherwise we will do this, otherwise we'll do that. So simply what we're really witnessing in the past 2 years, Afghan refugees have become a bargaining chip for the Pakistani authorities versus the international community.
OK, thank you very much indeed. Thank you to all of our guests today, Waleed Karyab, Horia Mossadegh and Imtiaz Gul. Remember, you can watch our programme every day of the year on television or on our app, or by visiting our website, aljazeera.com. What should we discuss next time? Your suggestions are always welcome. Go to our Facebook page, that's facebook.com/AJ Inside Story, or find us on X. Our handle is @AJ Inside Story. I'll be back here very soon from me, James Bays, and the team. Please stay safe and well. Bye-bye for now.